So, how do we get value in these markets? As you can see, there's a pound on that a minute. Just ignore that and I'll show you why in a minute. But how do we get value on these markets when these odds are only this price? This has gone up a little bit since I've done this, started this video, so there will be a little bit of difference on it, if you'll see in a bit. So yeah, if we put a straight bet on this one at £10, you're not going to get a deal out of it. So how do we find value? What do we do with it? I'll show you now. So I'll just go across onto this spreadsheet. This is what I was saying to you. These have just changed a little bit now. It's gone to 117. That's fine. We'll just keep it at these for an example. So say what you want to do is instead of, I'll show you this as an example, £15. Let's go back here. It might alter a little bit because I've already put some into this market. So I'll put it at 14 actually because I've had a pound in. Let's say you put your £15 in, you're only looking at about £2.50, give or take, which is about like this. This obviously doing the same as this because I've already put some in. So you're only getting about £2.40 out of it. Whereas if you split these up over these odds, you're going to be looking at about £6, £6.60, which is a lot better. And how you do this is by putting orders in the market for your back bets, which I'll show you in a bit. So I've put my first one in at 1.16 when I put it in. Now you profit on that one if you're only a pound liability, which is this, which I've just done as an example, but it's just happened to move just as I was doing it. So your liability is only a pound. You're looking at about 16 pence return, which is but it doesn't matter. This is not what we're doing. We're not banking on this odds, but this has given us a starting point. And if they just went to win and these odds didn't move, then we've got no loss. And in fact, we've got like 16p. It's just a scratch trade. But this could be £10 what you're putting in, depending on how much you're wanting to trade. So I'm just doing these at small amounts for normal people, the normal betting, what can't afford to put hundreds of pounds in market. So you can put it to wherever you want this. You can times it by 10. So that's your first one, which is this one. And then what you want to do is decide how much you're going to put into the market, and you can alter these amounts if you want. I've just got a pound up to these odds at 136, just an example, because when the odds get higher, if you put more in, you're getting more out of it, which is what we want really. But it just depends how strong you think this player is going to be, how strong the underdog's going to be. You can check these on flash scores. I put these sheets out every morning for the strong favourites, and then just tell members to just double check them on like flash scores, see what the underdog's like. But yeah, we've got his favourites already on a sheet. So pop across to Patreon. Links in the ad and in the description, and above. So just pop across, and I put these sheets on every day. So I'll look at that. But yeah, getting back to this. So my next one will be I'll put an order in at odds of 1.21 for a pound. That'll give me a total of £2 in market. And then I'm going to put another order in at 1.26 odds, another pound, which will give me £3 in market, and so on until I get down to here, until I've got £6 in market. Then I'll up it a bit to 2 like that. So I'll show you how this works. So as next order, will be a pound, odds of 1.21. So I'll come across here, put this to 121, change that to a pound, and then we click bet. And what we have to do is we have to keep. Don't forget to keep. Otherwise, it'll just cancel them all as soon as game starts. I mean, you can put them in. You can put them in by all means when the game starts. It doesn't matter. You can put them in whenever you want. But if you do set it up beforehand, if you want, I mean, you can do this and go out. You can do this and leave it and go out if you want. But just make sure you keep them. So we click on that, and that'll keep it in play now. So as next one is 126, and that's a pound again. So I'll click on here. Put 126, another pound. Same again. Make sure you keep it, update, like that. And then as next one would be 131, a pound again. You can actually Let's keep. You can actually do this automated. On his Patreon, I'm setting files up. We've got quite a few files on at the minute. I'll be putting more out. I'm going to put this one out as a file as well. And you can set it up as auto trading, so it can do this for you, this kind of thing. It's easy enough to do. So at the minute, I've got open bets. These are pending. These are what you call orders. And like I said, provided you keep them, these will go into the market when it goes in play. And if these get matched, if the odds go out, these will get matched and it'll start to build your profit up for if the favourite goes on to win. So at the minute, I've got 1, 2, 3, £4 in market, and I'm up towards a 131. So if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, £4 in market, up towards a 131. So now, even if I just left them, I've got £4 in market. I'm looking at like 94p profit, something like that. And it's a lot more than what you'd have if you'd have backed first. So I'll carry on going. I'll carry on putting these in. Like I say, depending what these get matched, I mean, it's what we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Say we got to here, and we did originally had £10 trade on that first amount what we're in. Let's have a look. So let's go back. It's on 1.7 at a minute. We'd already got £1 in here, so I'll put 9, which will make it up. So if we had £10, as you can see, on those original odds, I mean, they've gone up a bit now as well, we'd have looked at £1.66. But if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, if you look at this down the side, these add up to £10 here. So if you had these in increments like this, amounting to £10, and the odds went out to 151, you'd be getting 365 instead of 166. So you can see the difference. I mean, it might not come out to these odds. The favourite might go on to win straight away. It might only come out a little bit. But what I'm trying to say is you're going to be in over long term, if you're having if you're trading so many matches a day or so many matches a week or whatever, over time, by doing this kind of method, you're putting yourself in a better position, because if you had, say, traded 10 matches at these low odds and put £10 in just here, just winning £1.60 or whatever it is, or 170, you only want one loss really over a few, and it's wiping you out. I mean, you can see that, can't you? I mean, probably five or six of these at most, and then one loss, it's going to take up profit out of those. Whereas if you manage to get a few of these matched, you're not too bad. You've got more profit coming in. Or if you get all the lot matched, then you're laughing. So you've got all these matched 660, and you've got 4 of these games matched like that, and you had one loss, you're in a better position. So that's the kind of thing you need to be looking at. So, yeah, I hope that makes some sense. Like I said, remember to keep them as you're putting them in. That's all you have to do. Remember to keep them. I'm going to carry on with this and put these in. I were going to put more in, but I've just done this as an example for you. And you can change these amounts to whatever you want. You can change them to £10. I mean, you don't have to have them at that. Say you wanted to put 5 in. Depends how much you want to trade, but let's do them at 10. So you can afford that, and you want to put 10 in. Let's have a look. First thing, we're just timesing it by 10. You don't have to have them this way either. You can put them to whatever you want. And then we've got 150. You can see if you only get a few of these matched, and let's say you're spending £100, you can look at £37, £36, £37 return. And originally, what would you have been getting on that? Let's get that. Take that one off. Originally, you'd have been looking at about £16 for a £100 trade, would you be getting 36? So you can see it's a lot more. So yeah, that's the best way of doing it. So I'll leave it at that for now. And if you want to come onto his Patreon, I do put more stuff on there. I keep putting files out, auto files, if you want it to be automated. or you can just put them in the way I've just shown you. So yeah, I hope that makes some kind of sense, and I'll leave it at that.